guys, it's Amy here with OurQuirkySelves, and today I am going to be doing a art journal page. I don't know where this is going to go yet, but we'll see. It'll be a nice kind of video, very casual, probably quite funny knowing me, just because I make, well, it's not mistakes, is it really, when it comes to art? It's more, you know, as Bob Ross would say, happy accidents. So got my iced coffee, so if you hear jingling, it's the ice cubes, and I've got bits and pieces around. So what I've done, just to start off with this page, is I've kind of, I wanted everything to be dry before I started actually processing this page. So I've got some coloured papers down I liked. I don't know how much of this is going to show through on the end, but there we go. Got some vintage page here that I've cut into circles. Some I've actually used a stamp or press with to get the circles. I've ripped circles here, covered it in gesso. This is the gesso we use. It's cheap and cheerful, had it a long time. I think we get it from the works. It's only a £5, so you know, bargain. Not necessarily the best quality, but it does the job, so you know, that's all we're looking for. And then I've gone over with some art stencils, which, you know, in future I'll probably show you the whole process of what we do, but for this I'm just kind of starting off here because I didn't want to have drying times necessarily, although there probably will be those too. And then we've used some of this, which is the Winsor Newton Artist Acrylic Matte Gel. So I really love this. I've used this since since I studied art at uni, so really love this stuff, highly recommend it. And you can get other stuff and probably cheaper stuff that's quite expensive, but you pay for quality. Having a sip of coffee before I get started because I'm just having a think about how I'm going to proceed with this page. So I think the next thing I want to do is add a bit of colour, and I'll probably use a bit of paint to do that. So I've got some acrylics. Let me just move all of the stuff. I've got a bit of scrap cardboard that I'm going to use for my palette. And then I've got some really cheap and cheerful acrylic paints. My more expensive ones I use for proper paintings that I do. Sometimes I use these, it just depends. The lower the quality, the less of the pigment usually. So the more water you add, the kind of, it just goes a bit funny. So I think I'm going to go for a bluey purpley thing with this one. So am I missing any colour? I'm missing a couple of colours, but none that I think I need. So I'm just going to put, I'm not going to have hundreds because I don't think I want to cover this whole page in paint. I am going to add quite a bit of white because I do want to dull some of them down. You could use gesso. In the past I've used gesso, but it becomes a bit translucent. So it just depends what you're after. So do these. If you are interested in these videos, you can find us on TikTok. I am going to try and do like a shortened version of it, so it'll be a lot quicker. And we're also on Facebook if you want to find us there. But primarily, you know, if you are looking for like a fast-paced TikTok, have I done this one? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I have. Whoops. That's fine. So I've got my colours here. Sorry for the lighting. We're still adjusting. We're still trying to figure out what works. I'm hoping it's not too light. Let me just see if I can dull the light a little bit. The light I'm actually using is a Lumia Vitamin L lamp. So I have fibromyalgia, so I don't get a lot of sun either. Not just because we live in Britain, but because I can't cope with the sun very well. I'm just taking a brush. If you're that interested, that's 3/4 of an inch. I have fibro, so apparently like getting sunlight and stuff is good, but I don't, just because, as I say, I can't cope with the sunlight very much. I've never been into it or anything like into it, but like never enjoyed sunbathing or anything like that. So yeah, I'm using that light just to kind of, it's very bright and I actually generally enjoy sitting in front of it in comparison. So I'm just adding some colour here. I'm actually going to grab a bit of paper and just, I don't want it to be so dark around the edges, so I'm just going to actually take away some of that, which is good. I'm going to add a tiny bit of the pink and blend that in just a little bit. So as you can see, this acrylic, so I'll show you the journal that I'm actually using. So this is a multimedia paper, so this is my first time using it. Actually had some good recommendations on it, so I thought, oh yeah, I'll try that, but I don't know yet. So you can see, because it's like a cheaper version of acrylic, like a cheap and cheerful acrylic, that it kind of pulls on top of the gesso. I don't mind that. If I was doing a proper painting, I would mind, but I think it's also partly to do with the paper and, you know, things like that. So I'm gonna start pouring some water. Watercolor would have been good here as well. I'm gonna add a lot of water because I do want to start having some drip effects in a bit. So I'm gonna add a little bit of a darker blue, but I am going to blend it with some of that lighter blue and the pink, just so it's not too dark. You see, it's kind of, yeah, I don't mind that too much. Just, you want to try and get paint on top of the texture if you can, because then it will really pop. So I'm just going to go over it like this, but not really add too much colour in those places. Same with up here. I do want to have some colour over these, and then what I'm going to start doing is just pour water on it. Gonna have to get the heat gun out in a minute. So pouring water, I do kind of like where it's going. I will add another layer as well. So you can see on the camera it looks really dark where it's pulled, but it's not actually that dark. I'm wondering whether I either dry it like this or whether I have drips now. Let's just see. I can always fix it if I don't like it. Ooh. Then I'm going to stop it before it gets too far. Okay, so I really love what's happening here. This is looking a little bit dull down here. And, you know, the joy of art journaling is it doesn't have to have a rhyme or reason. It doesn't need to be anything. It's just an expression. It's just kind of whatever you want it to be. I don't know whether I was necessarily too much in the mood to do art journaling today, but I decided to, just because I knew this page was waiting for me. But actually the more you do it, the more, you know, with anything arty, the more stuff you do to a page, or the more you get into it, the more you want to do with it, basically. Just going to add some blue just up here, not that it matters too much. And then I'm going to really not load my paint colour, but I'm going to definitely add some colour and just bring it here. And then add a bit more water to that. And then I'm going to let it go. Just going to make sure it doesn't drip fully off. Okay. Okay, so I like what's happening here. Really like the pink and the blues and how the paper's shining through a little bit. What I'm just doing is I'm just going along where there's any like major pools of colour and just helping it a little bit. I don't mind the dark pink too much. I'm going to add a bit more, I think, but I'm going to dull it down with this white. Yeah, it's cute. It's a cute colour. So now I've got quite a lot of colour on my brush. What was I going to do with it? I'm going to add some down here, just over this here, because I feel like it was missing something. I don't want the brush strokes too much. Don't mind a little bit of brush strokes, but I'm gonna add some colour into these. It always looks cool when you add colour into textured areas. Okay, and that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna add some flicks just to add a bit of. It's too thick. Hang on. Here we go. Hopefully I don't get any on the camera. Cool. A bit more. I am going to be adding more texture, more paint. Okay, it's quite a busy page. I want to try and keep this area a little bit more dulled down. Spread that again. Stop. Okay, so I'm going to give this a dry and see where we go, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is mostly dry now, so there are a few bits that are a bit damp. The paper is puckering a little bit, I'm surprised. I'll quickly show you what pad we got. So this is the XL Cancer Mixed Media Pad. This is it's meant to be good for acrylic, watercolour, pen and pencil, so maybe I pushed my luck when I started sticking things on, I don't know. But when you buy a mixed media pad, you assume that it'll be okay with everything. I mean, it is holding up, you know. I haven't got it on the back, on the reverse side, it seems to be perfectly fine. I've got no leak freeze or anything. So the paper is puckering a little bit, but actually I think it's okay. I think it's just how, you know, I've tried to dry this with a heat gun, so it's kind of resisted. Really love the colours that we've got coming through now. It looks a bit dark on camera, which is absolutely fine. I will take pictures of the end result. So what I'm going to do now is start adding some more texture. I need to decide what the focal point will be. I'm thinking I might use this here, which is a stamp. So it's a Santoro Gorgeous Collectible Stamp. This one is number 46, Rainbow Dreams. These are available, or will be available, on our Etsy very shortly. We're going to have like most of the collection of these stamps, and they're going to be quite good value for what they are. So I'm just going to pull her out. I mean, I'm half tempted to just use, rather than actually use the stamp itself, I'm half tempted to just use this. Why not use the packaging? Just because I do like the colouring on her. So the stamp itself is absolutely gorgeous, and you can use any colours you like. I just happen to really like this. I will fussy cut around her if I do choose to do that. I think that's going to be quite cute. I could always stick her, you know, I could stamp her somewhere here, but you know, I'm feeling a bit lazy today, so let's fussy cut this out. So I've got a pair, I'm gonna find a decent pair of scissors. Here we go. So, but yeah, how has your day been? I hope you're having a lovely one. It's quite rainy here in Britain today, as usual. But yeah, to be honest, last week we had quite a nice few days weather, so it was quite hot. So actually we hit peak. I think it was the hottest it's ever been in the UK, which is crazy. Some places it hit, you know, 30, maybe 40 degrees, which, you know, a lot of countries are kind of like, oh, that's not too bad, but actually for us it's pretty bad. So I'm going to leave that drop of paint. I might use it later just for detail, but okay. There we go. She's not too bad. I'm not the best at fussy cutting. What I might do is just get a bit of a distress ink. Not a dark one, just like a, yeah, lilac will do it. Just a bit of lilac. I'll show you which one we're using. So this is the Dewdrop Versa Magic Pretty Petunia. And they're really cute ink pads actually. So I'm just gonna load some of that onto the, don't know what it's called, ink dabber. Oh gosh, I'm making a bit of a mess. And I'm just gonna go around her. Just, it dulls down the white edge, so when I stick her down, eventually she'll sit nicer on the background. It doesn't have to be perfect, like getting into her arm's going to be a bit, not too bad. Try not to get too much on the girl. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so let me put those back a second. So, just as a reminder, this one is called Rainbow Dream. So you get the stamp, the collectible card, which I've just cut up actually. But you can use it to, you know, collect. And then this is a stamp. In the future I will be using a stamp, obviously. Now I've used the card, so I just wanted a something quick today. So now I've got my focal point, I'm just going to figure out kind of where I'm going with this. So I want to add some more texture. I've got some bubble wrap, which I could use. I've got some corrugated cardboard, which I could use. And I have got some paper packs. I did pull this out of one of our paper packs. Oh, really, really nice in theme as well. I love the colours. And on the back it's kind of blue as well, so I could use either side. So I'm just going to play around with that and just, you know, see. I want to have a saying as well, so maybe I should choose a saying. I've just got to figure out where we put the saying. Sorry, I'm popping bubble wrap as I think. Quite therapeutic, really. Let me just think. So I will use the Tim Holtz ideology to choose my saying. Let me put the bubble wrap to the side and try not to get acrylic paint on my jumper because it's a pain. So let's see. So this girl's painting. Let's think. Like a couple of these. Replace fear of the unknown with a curiosity. I might have that one with curiosity just because it's so true. So I won't cut that one out just yet, just because, you know, the page is not ready yet. Okay, so I thought, you know, next time I do an art journal page, I will bring you with the process of, you know, putting the matte stuff on. So I'm going to rip some bubble wrap if I can. Okay, that distorted it a bit, but maybe too distorted. Let me give it a hand with some scissors. Okay. So I'm just tearing and ripping as I go, just so it looks more natural than just cutting. Okay. Yes, see, I like that more than what I had before. I might keep some of these up. So let's just choose. So if I have her here, I might mount her onto something, or I don't know, the pink paint seems to match this. And it's so busy here as well, so maybe that's, you know, I might have something more here as well. I might not use her at all. That's the whole beauty of junk journaling, isn't it? So maybe here. maybe here. What am I going to use to stick this down with? I think I will use some construction glue. So this is the one we use. We get it from Honky Dory, and it's my favourite glue. I literally use it for everything. If you see any videos of me gluing anything down, it will be this. So it's more like it's like Yoo-hoo glue, or like a stronger craft glue, so it sticks to your fingers, creates a mess. Is it melting because of this? Interesting. Never used it on bubble wrap, so that's new. I'm just going to stick that there. It doesn't have to be, you know, solidly stuck down. I want it to be, the whole point of it is its texture. So, stuck that down. Might add something here. I'm going to have my words here, I think. I don't want to cover too much of this because I do really like this texture here. So, I might rip some of this. It feels like a... Do you ever feel like it's a shame ripping up, you know, stuff that you like? So that's the whole point in art creation. I feel like that's going to take up way too much. So let's start building up a bit of a landscape. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more of that. Yeah, I kind of like that. And I'm going to go back in with the purple to get rid of this white outline. So it's not as like obvious that we've just torn it and stuck it on. I'm quite rough when it comes to this part, but you know, you can be as light or as gentle as you like. I just like having a lot of colour on there. Stick some colour so it's a bit better. It goes there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stick that down, and what I'm going to use this time, we'll put a stick holder. So this is the Premier craft glue in purple. I say in purple, it's purple. Ooh. So basically you can see everywhere where you've stuck. It dries clear. Yeah, I really like it. Again, these are from Honky Dory, I think. So yeah, got a bit over there, doesn't matter. Cool. Just gonna stick that there, I think. It may not stick, we'll see. I am going over the top with stuff. Yeah, see, it doesn't want to stick on like the heavier bits too much. Okay. I keep getting these 90s songs stuck in my head. I say they're 90s, I don't actually know whether some of them are 90s, but I'm wondering whether I go back over that. Like, I know this looks weird, but it'll be fine, she says. Just don't want to waste this bit. We've got a couple bits here, but here we can make a tag out of that for journaling, whereas this bit might just be better off. Yeah, I'm going to stick it here because I plan to gesso over the top of this, so, and then use some paint. So I think they're all good. I think it'll blend. Okay, so I've gone back over that. Stick this in. Oops. It was going that way, wasn't it? I think. Yeah. Okay, cool. So actually, instead of colour, I'm going to use some white paint. Go over that. Go over this a little bit. I've added some white on here, and now I'm going to start blending some of the colours that we used before. So it's too dark. So I'm going to grab a bit of kitchen roll, take some white colour off, and blend it up into the pink. Okay, let's go back in with the white. Add that on. Blend that in. Cool. And I'm going to add some more splats of dark blue. Sorry, you guys can't see. Dark blue and pink. A bit more water. So it's really pretty purple. Move her from it. Yeah, I like that a lot. Awesome. Add a bit more of that paint here. And I also want some more drips. So I'm just loading more water. And then I'm just adding colour into that water. And then I'm gonna let it drip. Stop. Okay, like that. Sorry for any weird noises. Family has returned. So I'm just going to stop that from being so... I've just got white on my brush. Adding some texture here. And now we've sort of got that sorted. I should be able to start just building up now what I was going to do. So let me heat gun this. So now that's dry, I'm going to start looking for some things to stick on it. I might go for some butterflies. Just putting out what we might need. No. Some more butterflies. Yeah, so let's just look through these a second. That's cute. Might do that. Yeah, let's construction glue that on before I change my mind. Don't think I would, but... Cool. And then let's just decide about there, I think. Awesome. Yeah, like that. I'm not sure about this one in particular. Let's keep going. let's see what we've got here. So we've got this one here, like that. It's the same as that one, but I don't mind. And we've got this one. Okay, I like that. What I'm going to do is just see if we've got any flowers. Oh, I know we've got flowers, but let's just leave that like that for a second. Oh look, we've got some more of these, just as an example. So this one here is Oh Dear, and then this one here is The Runaway. Absolutely beautiful stamps. Great for cards, art journaling. I've got this one as well, which I've been using, which is the doe-eyed. She's got little antlers, really cute. Okay, so got these things to play with, so let's have a look. Look out this way, bring everything back. So we've got some flowers, which I do want to use, and then I've got these rub-ons, which we can probably use. Don't know where those have come out, but don't know. Don't want to make it too bulky, because obviously it is a journal, art journal. I want to be able to close it. So there's some more butterflies in here, which so I pulled it out. Got some cute mushrooms. I don't think mushrooms are the theme we're going for this time. Maybe this one. The only thing with the Tim Holtz stuff is it's got like quite a thick outline. They're cut from card, so sorry for any camera wobbles. I'll pull some more out here so you can see. So let's get the words we were going to use, which was the replace fear of the unknown with curiosity. I'm just going to double check I don't want anything else. I'm going to go with embrace beautiful chaos, just because I feel like that's the route we've gone today. There we go. So here are my words, which are going to go here eventually. Going to use the lilac to just coat those. They are sticky, but I always add glue on the backs, oops, of them anyway. So that's going to go somewhere there. Let's stick our girl down. I don't think we want anything in behind her moment. Do I put it on the bottom of the page or up here? And then do I have some little flowers? We've got these little embellishments. These are £1 from the Works. We do a bit of shopping from the Works, to be honest. It's cheap and cheerful. So got a couple of those. I don't want to add too many. Again, I don't want to make this page too bulky. Maybe that. Maybe what do we think? I'm not sure about that one. We'll see. We'll see. Do I like it? Or do I have her on the bottom and then we embrace beautiful chaos like this? Do we do that? I think I prefer it. Yeah, okay, so let's stick her down. Let's start assembling when this glue works. So this is construction glue. The beauty of art journaling is even if you don't like it, you can just turn the page. So she's stuck down. Stick her arm down. Oops. Glue can be temperamental. Just stick that down. Get rid of the excess. There's a little bit of excess on her. There we go. And then maybe I've got some of this dark blue. Good if I start that straight. Maybe I do that. I like that, and I actually even like the white bits poking through. So let's stick him down. Okay. And then we're going to stick our words down. Like that. Try and get it straight. Oops. Okay. So these ones I don't trust, so I'm going to stick that down. Cool. Stick these butterflies down. Put that there. And this one's going to go with the words. Cool. Like that. And that one is going there. Stick this one down. Oh gosh, where did that go? There. And then this one doesn't want to be peeled off, but it does. It's got a bit of fabric hanging off it. Be alright. Okay, and that one goes there. So everything's stuck down now. Great. And then I'm just gonna, I said earlier I didn't like the colour of the flowers. So I'm just gonna come back in with a bit of a wash from the paint earlier. And I'm just gonna paint my flowers. I don't like it much, but they'll be fine. Just a bit of this. Stain those. Okay. And then this one here. don't know how to do this. You could always like remove the middles of them as well and try and get, you know, just going to remove the paint off the word. And then there's just this one left. I think I did do that one, it just didn't pick up any colour. Yeah, it's stained too well, so I might just have to add a bit of blue paint. Again, it will dry lighter. If it doesn't, that's okay. Cool. Okay, let me give this a dry up and then we'll conclude, I think. I don't want to do too much more to this. I'm quite happy with it. So let's dry it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the process of this art journaling page. Can't say it's necessarily my favourite that I've done, but I did enjoy doing it nonetheless. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you want more videos like this in the future. I will take some more in-depth photos for you at the end of this video, so you can have a look at exactly how it came out and all the different textures that we have. It's mostly dry, so I'm quite impatient, and putting the heat gun on these flowers causes the netting to melt. So not the best idea in the world, but there we go. But yeah, make sure you follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. Make sure you like, comment what you want to see next, or whether you enjoyed this, or, you know, what you would have done differently. Make sure you subscribe and push that bell button so you're always notified of when our next videos are coming out. And take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.